Good morning, Healthy Habits. Happy New Year. Time for another episode with Coffee with your favorite coach. So I want to discuss three things, all right, really quick. The goals of weight loss, better exercise, or exercise in general, and eating better. Oddly enough, those are your top three New Year's resolutions. And it's quite obvious. We want to feel better. We want to look better. We want to be able to move around pain-free and feel a lot more comfortable and confident. All right. And oddly enough, here's the hard truth. 80% of you, yes, 80% of you are going to fail at your New Year's resolutions. 80% of you. That's a big number. And why does that happen most of the time? Well, majority of the time, you got too many goals. You got too many things that you want to try to get better at. Secondly, you don't track anything. You don't keep track of where you started and where you end up. And that's one of the biggest things that we try to help people with. But if you're not tracking, whether you're journaling, whether you're taking pictures, whether you're keeping a food log, if you're not tracking anything, how do you know where you're going and how do you know what your next step is? The other reason people fail, it's unrealistic goals. I've got a wedding in 60 days and I want to get, ready for it. I've got a trip in 30 days and this challenge says I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, or these supplements are going to help me do that. And I'm starting the new year working out twice a day, every day to get ready. These are unrealistic and they don't work. And one of the biggest reasons is 1 out of 10 people that have taken the survey say, hey, I just plain forgot about my resolution. Life got busy. I didn't want to spend 5 minutes a day focusing on my resolution. That's the truth. You get busy with everything else that's a priority in your life except for your own life. So what happens with people who want to make health a priority? They join a challenge. Okay. Oddly enough, they join a challenge, and guess what? Believe it or not, about 75% of the people who join a nutrition, exercise, or wellness challenge don't finish it, or fail, or get discouraged, or stop. Why is that? Majority of your challenges, they don't focus on the real problem. They don't know you. They don't understand. They haven't asked you the right questions or understand that it's not just about following the rules. So you're not focused on the real problem. Everybody knows what they should and should not eat. It's a no-brainer. If I put a cheeseburger in front of you and a salad with grilled chicken in front of you, everyone knows what to pick if they want to eat healthy. But that's not the problem, right? So the challenge doesn't focus on why you can't seem to pick the right one on a regular or consistent basis. Secondly, anything for a limited time. We can do anything for a week. We can do anything for a day. We can do anything for 30 days. Anything for a limited time is achievable. The question is, how long can you keep going after that? And then nutrition isn't a game. It's one thing you'll learn about us. It's not a game. There's no trophy at the end, and there's no big jackpot at the end because it's the wrong incentive. Nutrition shouldn't be a game. It should be more about understanding the best way for you to approach a nutritious lifestyle. So too many of these challenges make it a game. And then willpower will not work. Use your willpower for other things. Nutrition should be as easy as breathing on a daily basis. And to instill willpower, it's just going to make it that much more difficult. And again, when you combine that with the limited amount of time that you have, yeah, willpower may work for 30 days. But guess what? The majority of the people I've heard go and celebrate their success with margaritas and fajitas, especially here in Texas. The other reason they don't succeed, they have no guidance. You're given tools, but you're not taught how to use these tools. You pay your big money. They give you all these documents and everything to read. And here, read this pamphlet. Here, read this handbook we put together. It's great. Let's just be honest. No one's going to sit down and read that. The majority of them, at least the 75% of the people that fail, they barely have enough time to get their life together. And now you're going to ask us to read for 30 minutes a day, 40 minutes, spend 3 hours getting familiar with the challenge and try to figure it out on our own because you gave us all these tools to do this challenge? There's no guidance a majority of the time. They're looking for a big, large amount of people to join. Let me take your money. Here are the rules. Good luck. And then if you do succeed or if you do fail in this challenge, what's next? You're going to wait for them to roll out the next challenge so you can keep going? That's another problem. There's no end game. You have no idea what to do next or what follows after that challenge. And then again, it goes along with, are you able to continue? So these are some of the things that kind of make challenges fail. So what changes with the way we approach things is 1, healthy habits. We only do 2, maybe 3 challenges a year. The second thing is we don't want to see you back at a challenge. If you come back to our challenge, we did something wrong in our challenge to not help you succeed and continue on after the challenge. You have 2 options after this challenge with our 800 gram challenge. You're either going to be able to continue on your own. You don't need any coaching and guidance. You've got to figure it out because the guidance we gave you throughout the 6 weeks has helped you. Or 2, you're like, okay, I need some more help. And you go ahead and sign on with us and get continued coaching. And that way, after about 6 or 12 months with us, you're able to move on your own. Keep that in mind, guys. Don't be part of the 80% and don't be part of the 75% that fail at challenges. All right, guys, until next time, this is Coffee with Coach.